I do like that they have blood on them.
I don't think that's what that is, but I like to believe that's what it is.
What,
I like that,
you
like...
never played my favorite Sonic game, Sonic 4, Blood of the Echidna? What are you saying? What was your bit? Before I talked about killing a kid.
You know what? You completely destroyed my train of... Yeah, it's Eggman.
Oh my god.
This is all one of your schemes. Come here.
What? I can't wait to have like the, what? Who? And he's like, whoa!
I am Shariar, king of this land.
How offensive. I'm big boned.
This is him. This is King Shariar.
What?
You had the same reaction as Sonic.
Hey, come on, Eggman, Blue Lives Matter. Wait, that's not wrong.
No. Let's not get political.
It's fucking slightly moving.
I know he's like... Was it telegraphed enough that he got kidnapped by a pterodactyl? You see, it was a wipe. Oh, I wish that was a transition in like fucking PowerPoint. It's like a wipe but with a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl kidnaps your last slide. Oh yeah, like the two claws come down and then your slide shrinks with the pterodactyl as it carries it off into the sunset and the new slide comes up. Oh, Die Hard challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
that would be cool.
So my fucked work story that I was sitting on.
Oh yeah.
So, okay. And this is wild. So, I work at a fast foodery of sorts.
Of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
One of them.
Yeah. Let's call it McGirl. Just combine them all. McBurgarby.
McGerber Bell.
I'm the Gerber baby.
Yeah.
So I was in work yesterday, and I met this girl, and she just seemed like, you know, just kind of like quiet girl who apparently is only gonna work like Saturdays, so I'm not really gonna see her because that's like one of the days that I'm not really gonna work. But I saw her this Friday because what? Sorry, you slide fucking.
Yeah.
But.
See, I'm a master of this game.
So I met her, and like, you know, she's just there working, and then she's like, so what do? You go to school? I'm like,
oh, wait, hold on. I don't mean to pause you, but
got a trek.
Yeah.
He's
like, oh, my thighs.
Yeah, when you're halfway through the sand dunes, and he was on the water.
Yeah.
I guess that's cool.
Yeah, the plot of this game is that he's actually Jesus, and he's subverting the Arabic culture.
But he's what do they call that cool thing you do when you find another place and you go there and go, like my religion, they go no, and you go shink.
The colonization.
I was see,
okay,
I thought the joke was gonna end. Okay,
go ahead with your whatever.
All right. Religious persecution aside, so she's like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I graduated school and I do band. And she's like, oh, that's really cool, tell me the band. And like I told her it, and like she looked up and she's like, I'm really excited to listen to it. Here, I'll comment a link to my YouTube, which will come in handy later.
Oh, you said the name of the place. Make sure to...
No, I'll just censor it with like Arby's.
Yeah. Yeah. Just censor it with me saying
the White House. Oh yeah, give me a...
You're working at that's what you should censor.
Get it.
That sound clip is
Here, let me... Sorry, I got a really urgent message about wings.
Oh.
That'd be cool. Thanks.
I can't believe you missed that.
I'm so sorry. It was a message from my father, and I felt obligated.
Okay, whatever, Luke.
Whatever.
I'm obviously not as important to you.
Yeah.
I forgot that the point of this was to not break any jars, and the first thing I fucking did was break a jar.
Well, they're so easy to break. But...
It just ended so abruptly. Well, there's sand in here.
Ugh, sand in my controller. So
Coarse? It's rough?
she was like, yeah, so she commented a link to her YouTube, which I will go into later. But then, like, you know, workday just keeps going on. I'm like, oh, nice girl. And then she's like, what'd you do for Halloween? Which was, like, a slightly odd question, I thought. Mm-hmm. But, you know, whatever. It's like, oh, nothing. And she's like, nothing, huh? I was like, yeah, I mean, I just kind of hung out. And she's like, she stayed home. And I was like, yeah.
It's like grilling you.
But it seemed kind of it just seemed like a little, like, just a, like, oh, so you just stayed home. Seemed like she, like...
You idiot loser, I can't believe you didn't do anything.
Almost looking for an answer. Well,
Yeah.
then she goes to me and she goes, I handed out these. And she hands me, this little pamphlet. And it has, like... It says, like, the beast on it. And it has, like... It says, like, 666 on these, like, a couple, like, crying people. Like, it's this, right? And I'm like...
Yeah.
I start flipping through it. And, like, I just see, like, all this art of, like... Satan's here, there are, like, melting faces and shit.
You know, as much as oh, no!
But yeah, like, see, like, just, like,
that's
you know...
kinda cool.
I was like, this is awesome. You know, I was just like, oh, this is really cool. I really like the art. Because I'm like, oh my god, she gave out these, like, these little fucking comics.
That's so cute, dude.
Right? And then, like...
Does she make them?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. I was like, where'd you get these? And she's like, oh, I got them from this local place. And we'll go... So, she comes up to me a bit later and she goes, oh, I found more. And she hands me this one. It's just got a witch on it. Looks pretty... It looks a bit less dark than the other ones. And this other one that has jack-o'-lantern and says boo. And I'm just like, oh, jeez. Oh, that's cool.
Well, underappreciated.
Now, this all seems fine.
Right.
I go home. And the one thing that I was gonna say to her, I didn't say it because I didn't want to make it sound like I was like, oh, my girlfriend would love these. But, you know, I saw some of this, like, really, like, horrific gothic art and saying it. It was like, oh, my, you know, I was thinking, like, oh, Liz would love looking at some of this art, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, so I'm talking to Liz about it, and I'm like, yeah, no, there was this really cool girl, and she gave me these little pamphlets, and, like, they have these really... And then, like, I stopped. Because I started reading them.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go to the specific page I started on, which I'll definitely put up, like, some pictures here. This is the page I started on. If I'd listened to you, Mom, Timmy wouldn't be dead. At least he's in heaven, right, Miss Baxter? Oh, how I wish he was, Bobby. I cried all night when I heard he was dead. I loved that boy. He was in my Sunday school class and he was one of my favorites, but he refused to repent of his sins and give his life to Christ. He was more concerned with impressing his worldly friends, so he quit Sunday school.
What
Yesterday,
is
I
this?
explained to Timmy one last time that Jesus was the only way to heaven, but he said, when I get old, I'll think about Jesus, but until then, I don't want to talk about it.
You should put up a graphic of these.
Oh, no, I'm gonna put up, for sure, photos.
Because looking at these, it's like, well, those are cool looking, and then you read
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing. He laughed at me and said I was a fanatic. It broke my heart. Bobby, that decision caused your friend to be sent to hell forever, but that's impossible. Timmy was a good kid. Don't make the mistake of believing that good people go to heaven and
Wait.
bad people go to hell.
I don't mean to interrupt you,
Oh,
but
yeah.
something amazing is happening.
It's a lie straight from the devil.
Look, it's Tails with a turban. That is one of the funniest
Tails!
images.
Tails, don't you know the only way to salvation is through Jesus Christ?
I love that that's the subplot that we've established. That Sonic is like a Catholic,
On a religious
like
mission.
missionary.
That's the word I was looking for earlier.
You're lost, Tails.
Oh, of course you've got tricks up your sleeve.
don't
The
know
devil,
when.
the devil hides in all.
If something comes
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's like, he'll never get to heaven that way.
And then, so I flip open the other ones, and it's like much the same. Like this one called Boo. It's a ton of people will get together and they're like, we're gonna sacrifice a cat to Satan, and then a murderer shows up and kills them with a jack-o'-lantern head. But it turns out it was actually the devil in disguise.
Teaches them.
And then this other one goes on about witches and stuff, and oh yeah,
What
this
a
beast one.
bizarre thing.
Yeah.
Especially just to hand out to people.
Well, that's the thing. Because what I ended up realizing, because I eventually clicked on that link she put in her comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna, like, share this because I don't want this person to get, you know.
Right. We don't want
But
any harassment or anything.
It doesn't
on their
have,
end.
like, you know, views or anything, but it was just called... It
Wow,
was,
the subtle flex, like, oh yeah, they're not like.
well, but, I mean, like, it won't be found if you look for it. It was called something just... It was, like, one word. It was, like, or something like that. It was
Oh,
just...
good. I'm glad you're giving more context
It's...
to make it easier for them to find it.
Well, she's just on a webcam. She's just like...
Oh.
So, Do you think that you'll make it into heaven? Like, she's like kind of like losing the plot, and she's like, well, I know a couple of things. Have you ever stolen before, even if it was something small? Have you ever taken from the greedy? So I just realized that the reason she was asking what I did for Halloween, because one of these says about how God hates Halloween.
Really?
Troublemakers. So she was trying to make sure I wasn't getting up to trouble, and she was asking
Yeah,
me...
you look like such a troublemaker, Luke.
And the part that makes me feel the worst is she handed me the first one, and I was like, oh, I love these. And she was like, really? I'm like... Just like without even... I didn't even for a second think like, oh, she's confirming. I was like, oh, this cool girl gave me a bunch of free Halloween comics.
What, like, subsect would that be?
I don't...
Not even to, like... okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not taking any stances against or for anything, but you have to admit they're a little bit silly.
Well, yeah, I mean... These are... Believe me, some of the stuff in here is not... Like, I only went over some of it. It got pretty fucked. But... Yeah, I like...
So fucking weird.
Cause you gotta wiggle the remote.
Fuck. Oh,
You got a fire soul for almost
did.
It was consolation.
it was worth it.
But
I don't know what the point of this is. I forget what my mission is here.
you could have said that 44 minutes ago, my friend.
You know what? I mean,
You know what? Fucking. But. Yeah,
I think it's just don't die.
On my way in, I heard somebody ask another employee, "Are you a Jehovah's Witness?"
Oh.
And they said no, but the weird thing is, why would that have come up today since she only gave me the pamphlets because I wasn't there on Halloween or whatever?
Right.
Maybe she was giving them to everybody. What happened? I want to ask my coworkers, but like I'm scared.
You're scared that you're gonna get prosecuted under Jehovah's Witness?
Well, cause like I'll be like, what the fuck was up with this? And they'll be like, what do you mean? I mean, they're definitely...
They're all Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, like...
They're like, what's different? What's wrong with that?
What? I don't understand.
I guess I did it.
I also only just
There he
now
is,
noticed the print. Yeah!
You did it.
I only just now noticed the perfect footprints he leaves in the sand, which I really like.
It bugs me. Actually, no, I take that back.
Nothing
This game
bugs...
is perfect.
Okay. See, it's cool, because, like, the other game we're playing is actually... I mean... Nothing.
I'm not gonna expunge any of that yet.
Well, I'm not gonna say that yeah, that game's good. Hey, there was a Wii remote in that.
Yeah, it was for the party game. We unlocked the party game.
I just love looking at all these Arabian jewels and a Wii remote.
Yeah, I know. There's
Break 5 jars. Huh?
There's a promotional image of this game, and it's just Sonic like yeah with his thumbs up, and then it's just like Arabic lettering. And it's like it looks like a shit post.
I wonder if this game was a hit there.
No. Oh, I mean, you mean there?
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
Are you sure?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
I know they loved Aladdin, definitely.
You think so?
Definitely didn't feel like it was extreme cultural appropriation and disrespect. Definitely not anywhere in that sort of... God, Sonic, you need a better run cycle. There it is.
Yeah, that's when he goes fast. He's like, I need to animate.
I love that his hands are always in a fist. Like, can you imagine how, like, sweaty?
He gets all grubby.
Does,
Well, he's wearing gloves.
does Sonic sweat or does he pant?
Oh, good question. I don't know if hedgehogs have sweat pores.
Can you imagine if he, like, finished a level with like,
His, like, huge, like, foot-long tongue unravels from his mouth. He's like, I think we've just created porn. That's for...
the Sonic lick-a-tongue fusion.
It's for someone.
It's like a chubby, big-tongued Sonic.
Time to go backwards. There we go.
I like how Sonic's just extremely sharp first spikes were able to stab straight through that pot.
I know. Just the sheer momentum. Wow, there we go.
Make believe before 4-4.
No such thing as... Whoa. Is that gold?
Woo! Woo! Aw, he was just about to sing. Dropping down the 105.
Playing Sonic and it's really good.
My mom said...
My mom slammed the door and now I'm crying.
I'm playing video games and she can hear it really loud. I got really... Hey, did you ever actually...
I cried myself to sleep and now I'm eating sketty.
Oh, cool. Wait. I'm sorry. How many missions did we do in that last world? Like, we finished that world.
No,
right?
there's still like 20 left.
Oh, okay, because I was...
They're unnecessary.
Are there bosses at the end of each world?
Yes and no. I just want to do this because I like this
right,
music.
yeah, because I was gonna say...
This music's like, Dino! In the jungle.
Wait, really?
Wiki wild. Yeah, this
You're
is...
not fucking with me?
I remember going into my psych class one morning.
Hey, wait, hold on!
Yeah. Yeah, did you not know?
That's Triceratops!
You dropped...
What did I do? Phew! It's a stampede. He's like, I remember when my
It's
dad...
a stampede!
I remember when my dad got killed by a stampede of...
Oh, look, they stopped for me. What is that? Oh, that's from Jumanji.
Oh, I was doing Lion King, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that his dad died in a stampede and then he ran away and then...
No, there's a line from Jumanji where Robin
Yeah.
Williams, he goes, "It's a stampede!" And then they start running.
Yeah, and then they all come out of the board game.
That movie's great. It's that... Little do you... I forgot what's happening.
This is the best
What
part of
is
the game so
happening?
far. This
I'm
is
just
what I'm
waggling the
looking for.
Wiimote.
Doom, 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 doom.
Fuck. Shit. Whoa.
Just like he has no reaction, but he's lost an ear on the impact. Just gets cleaved off.
Oh, why does it do that? Use your homing attack on the balls. Use your homing attack on my balls.
He's just I'm building up energy.
No!
He opened it. I was like,
Wow.
no.
I didn't even get it. that was all
done.
for no reason.
You know what's funny about this game?
That's cool.
It's got
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's got Arabian characters in two ways, because it's got letters and the characters, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna let you... Whoa.
Feeling what I'm...
I'm just gonna let you flounder on this one.
And remember
Whoa!
Sonic... Oh, what? Hey, hold on!
Here we go!
Why did the game go from way too slow to, like, way too fast in a matter of one mission?
We stopped to get into Feather Jar.
Calm down.
Calm down!
She's like, I'm having a panic attack. He's like, oh geez, what are your coping mechanisms? Do you have your card on you? She pulls
What?
She pulls our little laminated card of all the things that makes her feel good about herself. So
Like
she
the
can
Joker?
calm down, and she starts doing her 4-5-7 breathing technique. You know.
It's like a card. Eggshell white.
My favorite part of Sonic
Times
Adventure
print.
2 is whenever you'd play in the Rouge missions and and she was prone to panic attacks, and like it was a very real very real part of the game and addressed like the mental health crisis we face in society.
That's a thing?
No.
I guess we're going this way now. I would like to encounter someone on the street.
Me too.
And like there's obviously just like absolutely nothing wrong with them. And they keep apologizing for something. And then they hand me a card. Whoops.
I'm done.
They hand me a card that just says I'm retarded.
Uh-huh.
But there's nothing wrong with them, and then they just look up and smile.
Oh. There is a kid in this neighborhood, apparently. Actually.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
That's not like a bit. Like I just know because sometimes I
shit.
see a kid with his mom and he's like
Oh yeah.
probably.
So he looks retarded?
Well, no, because I believe I.
Is that what you're getting at?
No, there is a. Okay, shit. I'm conflagulating my information because I was in another neighborhood where I saw a sign that
Oh.
was like, mentally handicapped person lives in this neighborhood. Watch out.
Yeah,
which is cool, but also has to feel terrible for them.
I really like that as like, it's not warning you to be careful. It's warning you of them. Oh. Like everybody, look out!
Look at.
Oh come on, bite my rock.
Do you think they thought about the fact that the rings would just kind of be half there? Oh.
I got bitten by a T-Rex.
You wanna know what part I really like about this that I only just now clicked into?
Into the fire.
When you lose rings, and I'm guessing it's because either they thought it would clutter too much or the Wii couldn't handle it. When you lose rings, it's just the flash image around your rings that go out and not like rings coming out of you. Which is a different take.
I know, it's kind of funny.
I mean, I'm sure it does technically, I guess, serve the gameplay, because it's like, you can't get the rings back once you lose them. Man, this dinosaur fucking loves eating rocks.
Dude, come on, dude.
Come on. Leave him over the boulder.
Get on the catapult and tell the Wii remote to
Yahoo!
What?
Yeah, they have catapults and prehistoric.
What's the Wii remote?
It's like, yeah, what is that?
Wait.
Fourth
And
wall
then
break.
and
The
then
third
he
wall.
comes
Fourth wall.
out of the book, and then he comes out of the video game, and that. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
There we go.
Wait, there
I'm
isn't
just
even an
saying,
added challenge here because you didn't even have to move the remote, so they
No.
just put
it,
that.
It was just to look cool.
All right.
Oh,
He
yeah, dude.
sounds so fucking angry to sing this song.
No such thing.
Never saw my dad, and he.
I got my balls in a vice and my cock in a cage. No, just there.
I like how he just Eddie Vedder's out after that part.
He goes, Jeremy.
You like it almost Anthony Kiedis is out at one point. You know, I gotta show you, but fucking you know on Stadium Arcadium where he's like, man, I can really sing this. He's like, I'ma show you what your head is for.
Yeah.
We got some wiggling Eggman energy. Oh.
Look at-
Please tell me he falls in the
this.
third one.
Watch. It's the goofy bongo music.
How dare you? I am the king. Must you be so rude?
Jesus is king.
Your Highness, where did that spirit go?
Just as
Where did he go?
head to the castle.
So I just really want to get into the story right now. Oh man, minions! I love those.
There's a giant fortress just ahead.
What if a minion wore a turban?
From an
You know what I'm saying? What-